Inventions is the first category for this month. There was a CNN article written last September. It's titled, "No, a Black Man Didn't Invent the Light Bulb, but Louis Latimer made it better." This was in response to President-elect Joe Biden saying that a white man didn't invent the light bulb, it was a Black man. Joe Biden was trying to address the history of America that constantly puts Black folks in the shadows. It pretends as if we don't have significant contributions to human civilization, and it overstates that folks of European descent have a significance in human civilization. The CNN article was saying that Joe Biden didn't have the language right, but I'd like to tell CNN they didn't have the language right. No, a Black man didn't patent the light bulb. That should have been the term that was used rather than invent. Patenting in the 1880s was very important because it was post-Civil War and everyone wanted to reap the financial benefit of having new invention for the 1900s to come along. Louis Latimer was something more than just a incandescent light repairer. He was a patent expert, author, poet, draftsman. A draftsman is someone who makes detailed technical plans or drawings. That's how he was able to modify Thomas Edison's incandescent light bulb that was malfunctional into a functional incandescent light bulb. He was also the product of so-called runaway slaves. He was the fourth child and the last. He was an excellent scholar. He was known for being great at drawing and writing. He was a very helpful family-oriented member. He decided that he wanted to join the military at 16 because the Dred Scott case meant that his father could be put back into slavery. So his father left to protect the family, which created financial difficulties for his mother. Despite that, he found a way to cheat the system and make sure that they were financially successful. After he left the military, that's when he got into the patenting business. He got hired, and that's when his career and knowledge of patenting heightened. So after he had his patent for the carbon filament that made the incandescent light bulb functional, Thomas Edison hired him for his lab. So Latimer was the patenting expert. He made sure that Edison got financial credit for every invention that he had a patent for. That was Latimer's job, to make sure that Thomas Edison reaped the economic benefits of his patent. I think one of the most important things to address in this scenario is the American context. To think of the genius of Latimer being stifled by race politics in the 1800s. To think that this man had slavery, racism, and economic disenfranchisement as an obstacle, while this white man had race, economics, and education as a benefit. One thing that should have been addressed, I guess, in this article, or just even within the history books, is context. What if Latimer had the same opportunities as Edison? Would Edison be hiring him to work in his lab? Or will Latimer be hiring Edison to work in his lab? What type of historical contributions would Latimer have made that helped our civilization to today? What type of proteges would he have had if he had the same type of opportunities economically, racially, as Thomas Edison? I think that would have changed the course of history.